Bring into conscious awareness your intention to meditate. Take a moment to make yourself comfortable, bringing a sense of presence by becoming aware of the various sensations in the body, arriving at a place of comfort and stability. And by attending to the breath, arriving at a place of tranquility and joy, until there is some measure of clarity and radiance in the mind. Within this space of tranquility and joy, clarity and radiance, gently bring your attention to the space in front of you at the level of your eyebrows. Keep your attention there until there is a palpable physical sensation somewhere in the forehead. Whether that sensation is a pressure, if it's a tingling sensation, or heat or cold, whatever the sensation may be for you, acknowledge it as a sign of your natural ability to direct and hold your attention where you wish, your natural ability to focus. Whenever there may be any doubt about this ability, gently bring your attention back to this sensation. At the level of this sensation in the space in front of you, feel the presence of your ideal self. The self that you have the potential to fully realize. Feel its bright presence, how it makes you feel, how you feel loved, accepted, cared for. And invite this ideal self to come to the crown of your head. Feel its glowing presence above your head, like a sun shining brightly, yet the rays are soothing, embracing, warm. And its bright presence descends through the crown of your head. Feel it descending. See it descending until it becomes one with your mind in your heart. And begin to allow your mind to fantasize how wonderful it would be if you were happy and feel how wonderful that would be. Whatever it is that you feel will make you happy, see yourself having them, but not necessarily having them, but just feel the happiness. And let your mind continue to enjoy that wonder, how wonderful it would be if you were happy. Keep feeling how wonderful it would be. Let it build up within you. Let it build up to the point where you don't just wonder about it, you want it to happen. So you begin to wish it. May I be happy. May I be happy. But not just wishing it, but willing it to happen. As though the words themselves will make it happen. Feeling how wonderful it would be to be happy. May I be happy. And let that build up. And to the point where you feel the build up of the momentum and you want to get up and start doing something so you can be happy. Then you make it a commitment. I will make myself happy. I will be happy. And let that build up into a momentum, its own momentum. And after that momentum is built up, you start to look around. How am I going to make myself happy? And you're determined to do so. So you turn to that potential within you, that bright potential in your heart, and you ask, please help me. Give me the strength, the resources to make myself happy. And keep this up until you feel an openness for inspiration to pour on you, for yourself to become into a magnet wherever the resources are, for them to come to you or for you to find yourself in their presence. And this builds up into a confident sense of conviction and openness. Then you turn your mind to others, to the world. How wonderful it would be if everyone was happy. And let your mind continue to wonder. Feel the joy of wondering how wonderful it would be if everyone was happy. until it builds up into a momentum. It's not enough just to wonder about it. And you start to will it. May everyone be happy. May everyone everywhere be happy. And whenever a person comes to your mind, a group comes to your mind, may so and so be happy. And feel the joy you feel wishing everyone to be happy. Eventually, this builds up into its own momentum. You can't wait for everyone to be happy. You feel like taking responsibility. And you say, I will make everyone happy. And let that build up into its own momentum. You feel like you need to get up and do something. You start searching, how can I make everyone happy? Then you turn again to that potential within you. And you ask, please help me. Help me to be able to make everyone happy. As you build up on that, you feel yourself open to the inspirations. You feel yourself becoming a magnet that will bring those resources to you, where you will be drawn to those resources. It gives you a sense of joyful confidence. With your mind resting in this, you wonder how wonderful it would be if I and everyone were free of pain. And let your mind wander. Let your mind take joy in wondering how wonderful it would be if you and everyone were free of all pain. And let that build up. And it builds up. And it's not enough. And you will begin to will it as though your very words will make it happen. May I and everyone be free of all pain. Pain that retards us. The pain that holds us back. And let that build up into its own momentum. Building up. Willing it, may I and everyone be free of all pain. After building the momentum, and you start to feel the need to get up and do something. You want to take responsibility. You can't just wait for it to happen. You want to make it happen. And you take that responsibility. I will free myself and all others from pain. And you let that build up. I will free everyone, myself, and everyone from pain. Physical pain, emotional pain, social pain, all kinds of pain. And this builds up again into its own momentum. And you start to look, how will you make this happen? And again, you turn inwards to that potential within you. And you beg, please help me to make it happen. And as you plead and ask, you feel an openness within you, a confidence connecting you to all the resources you need to make it happen. How wonderful it would be if there was peace. No one were attached to others. No one having any aversion for others. Everyone at peace. Let your mind feel the joy of that wonder, how wonderful it would be if everyone, if you and everyone had peace. Let your mind dwell on the joy of that. Let that build up, until you want to make it happen now, as if your words would make it happen. You start to will it. May there be peace. May everyone have peace. Peace in their minds, peace in their homes, peace in their environment where they live. No one is dysfunctionally attached. No one having aversion for one another. Everyone living in peace. And as you will it, the momentum builds up within you. until that momentum makes you feel the need to do something. Then you take personal responsibility. I will bring peace. I will help all beings find peace. Keep repeating that statement, that wish, until it becomes its own momentum. And eventually, you feel ready to do something, and you start looking around. Where are the resources? And then you look inward to that potential within you, and you beg that potential, please help me make it so. And as you beg, as you plead and ask, you start to feel an openness. You start to feel a conviction, connecting you to the resources you need to make it happen. Becoming a magnet where those resources will come to you, or you will be drawn to those resources. Keep repeating that until you feel the joy of that freedom, that openness. And let your mind feel the joy of wondering. How wonderful it would be if those who have found any happiness, that they would not lose the happiness that they have found. And let your mind wander, let it go free. Feel the joy of wondering how wonderful it would be when someone is happy, that they would never lose that happiness. Let it build into a momentum until that momentum builds up to a certain point where you can't wait anymore and you want to make it happen now. So as if your words could make it happen, you start willing it. May everyone not lose the happiness that they have found. And whatever the happiness you can think of, may I never lose the happiness that I have found. May everyone not lose the happiness that they have found. Keep building it up. Let it build up until you feel the need to do something. And you take personal responsibility. I will make it happen. I will help everyone keep the happiness that they have found. And keep repeating that, building a momentum. Until that momentum builds up to a point where you feel, you start to look, how can you make this happen? And you look inwards, connect with that potential within you, and you ask and you beg, please help me to make this happen. And as you ask, as you beg, you start to feel an openness where you become a magnet to the resources, where they will come to you or you will be drawn to them. And as you repeat this, you feel the joy of that openness.